Cheers, gentlemen.
Awesome.
All right, cheers, everybody. So we got some questions are popping in here. This is exciting. All right, let's take number one.
Yeah, I'm going to field that first one because it's a really easy question. The answer is yes.
Yes.
Glenn will be in the game.
They don't know the question. You have to read it.
Oh. You guys want me to repeat the question?
Yeah, Brandon,
Wait,
will Glenn be in the game?
The answer is yes. And we're going to have over 20 characters in there. Like we set up in the presentation, you know, if they're your favorite character, they're going to be in there because we picked really good ones.
It's true, including my favorite portly bullet maker, Eugene.
That's right.
Eugene will be in the game. I don't know if anybody else cares about Eugene, but I love Eugene. Any Eugene fans? Yeah. We got some Eugene fans. Yeah, there we go. I like it. Yeah, he will be present. So, how about anybody else's favorites? What's your favorite that's going to be in the game, Chris?
I've always been a big fan of Michonne, but gotta go with Classic Rick.
Classic Rick, nice
Classic
choice.
Rick.
I mean, I think Michonne. I think if anybody caught the trailer, obviously, you know, it was exciting. We saw it all, and going with Michonne, the katana. I want it. Yeah.
You're more a close combat guy, is that?
Oh yeah, got to get my hands dirty.
Okay.
I don't want to be standing off. I want to be in the action.
I'm gonna read the questions to you guys. So I'll be in charge. I'm gonna field the hard ones for you. I'm gonna assign it. So
right.
I'm gonna go with the. We have a question from the crowd. How does this land auction work? That's a good question. I think Brandon and I just kind of learned about it. So do you want to take it or do you want me to take it? I'm asking you though.
Yeah, I think I can give you some details on that. So there's a bunch of plots in the game. This is the state of Georgia, and it's divided into 10 regions, and each region is going to have a city in the center, and you will be able to pick out, in this auction, you will be able to bid on specific parcels of land, and if you have the highest bid on that land, you will own it.
So yes, that is the...
So his question here live was, do you get all of the subplots in the region, or do you just get the one? So you were bidding on each plot. So if you're seeing a subplot, that is what you're bidding on. You're not bidding on the whole section of plots. Yeah. So each of those are individual. So you're just getting one of those.
And Brandon, it's important, right, to identify the rarity of the plot as well, right? Is that correct?
Yes, the rarity of the plot is important. The size of the plot is corresponding with its rarity. No, only one person is going to own the NFT, and that will be the winner of the bid, the winning bid, yes.
I hope that answered your question. Thus, we'll be able to follow up with this later, too. We might be able to get you some more info on that. So make sure to put any questions in slido.com. 430723 is the code. Slido.com, SLIDO.com, 430723 to submit your questions. I'm going to go to the next highest thumbs up. Apparently you can thumbs up these questions, which is pretty cool. Will there be ways for non-NFT purchasers to earn Deadcoin to then purchase NFTs?
I think we should send this one to Jake.
You want to send it to Jake?
Yeah, game designer Jake here.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'll probably ask for a hand, but you know, I can feel it. So yeah, there will be ways for non-NFTs purchasers. We're going to allow some, action in the game with the environment. You know, walkers are always present, and with battling walkers, you'll discover some benefits there as well. So I think if you're dedicated, if you're devoted, if you're skilled, you have a good chance. And honestly, I'd say what you want to do is align yourself with some maybe powerful or very cunning players, and that'll help you out as well in this world. Brandon, do you think we're on the right path?
I think that's a good answer. Yeah. The super short answer is yes, especially the first part where non-NFT purchasers can earn Deadcoin. What you choose to do if you want to then purchase NFTs from that, then that's up to you. But you can definitely do other things with your Deadcoin, in the game.
So we didn't properly introduce ourselves at the very beginning as well. I'm gonna do that because we also have our lead artist on the project over here. So we're gonna go through the crew real quick. I'm Zach Peterson, the development director on the project.
I am Brandon Godfrey, the lead game designer on the project.
I'm drunk, apparently. There we go. It's all good. I'm Christopher Miller. I'm the lead artist on the project.
And I'm Jake Peterson. I'm a game designer on the project as well.
There we go. So if you have art-related questions, if you love the style of the art, that's your guy. There we go. We got some claps. Yeah, I think it's looking freaking great. And he's the guy to praise for that. He's making it all cohesive.
Really good art.
It is. I think it's such a cool look of The Walking Dead. Like I haven't seen it in any other title. Based on it, I think it's going to just be friggin' great.
Yeah, the art's super fun to make. The world hasn't really had this kind of a look to it before in the Walking Dead games that have come out for other titles. We're definitely charging our own path. A lot of the characters that we are creating for the game, whether it's the Walker or one of the fan favorites from the show, we always kind of have this high bar of, if this character was built as a action figure, is this something that's cool enough that you'd be proud to display on your desk? So we're always striving for that quality bar, and also just kind of being able to take the characters and give them a stylization that really hasn't been shown either on the show or on in the comics. So we definitely love to look at games that inspired us, like Overwatch or Valorant. Those are kind of big influences for us on our team, and we're super excited to just bring this world to life. A lot of the games. I'll wrap up quick, Zach. I can talk about art forever.
You can go the whole time.
For sure. I could fill a half hour, no problem. But a lot of the post-apocalyptic zombie games that are out in the marketplace, are usually just shades of brown. We definitely want to have a full palette. There'll be rainy days, there'll be sunny days, there'll be lots of different colors and experiences, times of day, weather, all those things, just to kind of make the world feel more alive and be this exciting space that players will want to explore.
Good. So also make sure to thumbs up the questions that you like. I think they pop up to the top here for us to answer. I'm going to hit this top one because it looks like some people are interested in it. We have, how close are we to getting a first hands-on experience? A year is a ways off to, I don't know who said a year, but we're not looking for a year right now. We want to build this with the community. We want all of your input. We're going to get something out as fast as we can. It's not going to be next week. It's not going to be 2 weeks. But we're looking quick. We have some work going on. We have an awesome tech team. Our previous games, we've had 10,000 concurrent users playing. Empire Z, I think, had over 100,000 daily active users. Meow Match has had over 100. These are big, high-scale games with lots of people playing them. We want the Walking Dead Empires to be able to support a ton of users playing it. We want all of you to be getting in there as soon as possible. We're going to build it with you. We're going to be part of the Discord community. We're going to be, in there chatting with everybody, hearing your, what you're dreaming of in the game, what you want to see, and we want you to be a part of that experience. We're going to get you playable experiences early as well.
And I'm going to pick another question off of here. It doesn't have any thumbs up yet, but it's a good question. It says, what are the benefits of having adjacent land plots? So if you purchase a plot and you want to have an alliance with people nearby you, it also kind of ties into another question on here about offline raiding. Part of your the benefit of your alliance is that you guys can protect each other, especially while you're offline. You can protect each other's land from getting raided. And if you have members of your alliance who are in different time zones who are going to be online while you are offline, they can watch your back, they can make sure nobody's attacking your stuff. They could even contact you if you are being attacked by another large alliance or something. So having those lands next to each other can be big because they can easily get to you to protect you. Whereas if you were far away on the other side of the state or something, they may not even know that you're under attack, or they may not be able to get there to help defend you.
That's right. What'd you say, Brandon? There's power in numbers?
I would say that, yes, Jake, thank you for the question.
Yeah, or a better answer might be, is there a benefit? Yes, there is a benefit.
Yeah, I like the one-word answers, yes.
That was an artist answer, yes. I saw it go away. There we go. I want to talk about this one because this is a good one too. What are the benefits or hazards of being next to disputed land? I think the disputed land is kind of a cool concept that we're building into it. That's the black squares on the map that you've been seeing, that frickin' baller map, that got printed out. I wasn't expecting to see it here. That's really cool. That it looks so great. It was great.
Hot
to
off
see
the presses. Yeah.
Yeah. Brandon, you want to answer the disputed land question?
I do. I know, we're hilarious. The benefits. So I don't think there's any non-benefits, whatever the term was. But the benefits, hazards, yes, no hazards. But the benefits is that you will be right there. You will have your safe space right next to the disputed lands. So if there is a big battle going on there and your weapon breaks while you're battling, you can go back right over to your safe base. You may have watchtowers that are firing on any enemies that follow you. Everything you have is right there. You can gather up any of your teammates that are coming online will be showing up right there, or your alliance mates. And then you will have advantages based on your location to getting to those lands.
I think good answer on that one. I like these kind of keep scrolling. It's tough. It's exciting. There's a lot of good questions coming in. I want to do this one, the pros and cons of developing a well-known TV franchise in a genre that could be described as sprawling. Is there enough material to keep players long-term? Chris, do you want to answer this one?
For sure. Yeah. I mean, there's so many great landmarks from the show that, people recognize that we're going to be putting into the game, whether it's visiting the Green Farm or the prison. It's just, we want to keep some stuff back to surprise players, but we're definitely developing a lot of the locales from the show, and we're also developing new spaces that haven't been in the show or in the comics that, are unique to our world that we're developing that really surprise people where we're taking it.
Yeah, I think there's a grittiness to it that really lets our imaginations run wild a little bit, so we can expand upon what exists, and I think we've had some great partnerships with Gala and AMC, and so far the ball's been rolling really well.
Yeah, I think another thing too is just a lot of the spaces that were developed for the television show, were built for a television show, whereas like more of the spaces that we're focusing on and designing will work really well for our gameplay and for our players.
Yeah, I think that's true. And then it's just, it's kind of a non-answer, but I think there's a lot of pros and almost no cons. The biggest con is just like, you got to get it right, and it's a little harder. I've worked with the Lord of the Rings franchise in the past. It takes a little bit more time, but you get it right. Our trailer took some time, but we did it right. The art that's up there took some time, but we did it right. And that's really, we want to be good stewards of the brand, good stewards of the IP. It's not going anywhere. This is one of the most popular, shows really, ever. This is huge. It's been huge. It'll continue to be huge. And we're so excited to be part of it and to be part of the Walking Dead universe and the world, and to work with these people and to make something within that world that we can all be proud of.
I'm going to jump on this two-part question. Are you excited to be working with Gala? Yes, of course. And do you see crypto in gaming blowing up within the next year, or do you feel it might take longer? I see crypto and gaming blowing up right in front of me.
I agree.
Look around you.
It's like somebody seeded this question. Yeah, absolutely. This is incredible. Yeah, all of you being here, us being able to be on stage with everybody, this is nuts. This is so exciting, and it's only gonna. There we go. Yeah. This is, in my dreams, I've never thought of anything that could be this close to the fans, this close to the community, whether it's Discord or in person here.
Agree.
This is nuts. This is so exciting to be with you all. And once again, after this, feel free to keep coming up to us, say hi, ask us questions. We want to be approachable. We're going to continue to be approachable. And that's the Gala secret sauce, is that they're just open. They're with everybody. And Gala's been pushing us, and we will continue to just ride this wave with them. So what an exciting time!
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously we're well known to some of the Gala folks around. We've seen them on the stage, Jason, John, everybody, and then you may not have seen some of the folks that we've seen behind the stage, and it's exciting. It's nice to meet everybody in Gala, and they've just been tremendous. This has been an amazing weekend. I think everybody would say that, right?
I just saw a great question pop up. Will there be better resources on ancient land versus common land? That's a really good question because we have not talked about it at all yet. So
Exclusive.
I will say there will be different resources, and they are harder to find because they are more rare. So on common land, you'll find much more common resources. You'll find wood much more plentiful and stuff. There still will be wood on ancient lands, but there will be resources on ancient lands that you cannot find on common lands. Secrets.
I'm going to go to this question because it's been on there for a bit, and I'd love to be able to answer it. If you win a parcel of land, how do you know the exact location within that plot? I'd say follow up with me afterwards. I do not know the exact details of that right now, but I do want to, whoever has that question, make sure to come up. We'll try to find the answers for you so we know it. There we go. Yeah, at the bar. Yes. And we'll do our best to get that answer because I know probably a few others have that question as well.
Get that guy a Town Star beer.
This is a top one. This is a good one for Brandon. I want you to answer. What happens when I get bit by a walker? Does everybody know walker is the appropriate term? So make sure we stick with that. Those were not zombies up there dancing. Those were walkers dancing. What happens when I get by a walker? Does my character die?
It's possible. You will take damage when you are bitten by a walker. It's not going to be like in the show where if you've been bit, then you're guaranteed. It's just like a countdown clock until your time's up. But you'll take damage, and if you do end up dying, you're going to go back to your lands or your base, and any of the equipment you had on you is going to take some durability damage. But yeah, there's not like a virus or something from a walker bite that is just going to drain your health.
I think there needs to be a certain level of risk reward whenever you leave your base or leave the comfort zone, and so we're trying to find that right balance of, what's your risk when you go out looking for maybe a very rare resource or you're going to do a battle. And we want to have that in the game, otherwise your pulse doesn't get up, right? Gotta make it exciting.
Yeah, we're huge fans of games like Breath of the Wild, where you have this like organic experience where you're planning on the map where you want to go. You kind of gear up your character, you equip your best weapons, you craft a bunch of items, and then you go out and have this adventure, and hopefully you acquire new items and have a fun gameplay experience and a story to tell, but also share with your fellow players.
Yeah, and we want the walkers to be scary. It's just like in the show, maybe a single walker is not that big of a deal. They just go and they just quickly stab it in the head and then they move on. But the persistent threat, if there's enough walkers all of a sudden showing up, or if something else happens while there's a big group of walkers, then all of a sudden they become a really big problem.
One of the benefits of our art style as well is having our top-down camera angle. We haven't fully finished our benchmarking, but we hope to have a lot of walkers on screen at any time. So you'll be battling for your stuff for sure.
Also a good segue talking about walkers here. What sort of walkers are we, what sort of enemy types are we talking about here for walkers?
I believe we're going to have a variety of walkers.
Yeah, if you've watched the show, you'll see lots of different ones. There was a bloating, exploding walker that was in a well. There's walkers that kind of pop out of the ground. There's one that was buried in mud that jumps up and get people. So we will extrapolate from the show for a lot of these walker types, and we will get a diverse cast of walkers in there so that you never know what's going to happen when you venture away from your base.
All right, let me hit this next one. I like this one right here. Is the loot also NFTs or not? What is the loot, Brandon?
The loot is not NFTs. So in-game, when you craft items, those items are not NFTs. If you own an NFT, it's never going to be destroyed or taken away from you. It's yours forever until you sell it. So yeah, there will be items in-game. These are your weapons, health packs, food that you can make, clothing and armor, all that kind of stuff. Not NFTs.
And the big reason for that is because it's a survival game. There has to be an element of danger to the world. So when you're out adventuring with your friends, you're doing. We need a better term than dungeon raid. We have like a developer speak after working on games for so long because that doesn't work anymore. Give me something. Whoever gets something pop into their head, then like a
Clearing a wing of the prison.
There you go, clearing of the prison. We want to give you some loot and but that has to be dangerous. There has to be some give and take to that. So the idea that if all this weapons and armor was NFTs, you couldn't lose it. We don't want to take anything from you if if that's your NFT. So that's going to be within the game. It's going to have some durability on it. So there is a little bit of loss. There was another question I think about death. There's going to be some loss. You're not going to lose your stuff when you die. It's going to take a durability hit. So you're going to kind of be out there, and you have to still can I beat these people? Can I beat these walkers? Can I win this encounter? Those are the thoughts. Without any sort of danger in the world, it loses a lot of the excitement that we all kind of know and love as both gamers and especially kind of like old school gamers. You want to have that little bit of danger into that world.
I was just going to go on to the next question, but if Chris would like to chime in.
Oh no, I was just gonna mention I'm a big proponent of everybody has their favorite superhero, their favorite comic books that they read when they grew up, and I'm a big believer in the fact that your heroes are only as good as your villain, and for me Batman probably is #1 villain of all time, but because he has that equal counterpart in Batman, it's this amazing universe that they've built for that, and I think the strength of this franchise has something similar where there's lots of zombie games, there's lots of zombie television shows, there's movies, there's all these things, but the staying power of this particular series and being able to partner with AMC and know that they've built this amazing world, and there is so many amazing events that have happened through the show that we'll be able to recreate in the game potentially, and seeing alliances form and crumble just like in the show happening live in Empires is going to be really exciting for us to watch and hopefully for you guys to play.
I love the woos. Yeah, that's give us some feedback. That's exciting. I want to hit this one because not a question, more of a comment, but a thank you from an older gamer who appreciates bringing a quality game to crypto. Thank you to you all for this opportunity.
We're all older gamers too. I think
we are older.
I'm probably the oldest, right?
Older. We were. This is
I'm 19 years old.
19.
Very old.
I'm up 19. On you. I'm at 20.
It's a generous statement, and we appreciate it. Thank you very much. But honestly, none of this happens without everybody here today and yesterday and throughout the weekend. So it's a big thanks right back to everyone for being here, and the enthusiasm and the excitement, the energy here at Galaverse has been really amazing, and we're just happy to be here and enjoy this time with you.
And that was serious. That was serious. Thank you. And now I'm going to be less serious. I'm going to go because we were 2 nights ago. We were talking about our top 5 games of all time, and this could be really embarrassing, or it could be exciting for all of you. I don't know, but this is kind of like the bullshit portion of the show. So we're going to get to that, and there's probably other good questions, so stop me. But I wanna get to old school gamers. I know there's older school than us, but we were talking about all the games that we knew and loved, and growing up, the original Civilization. We've got Will Wright out here bringing his Sims and stuff to the Galaverse, but really, Civilization for me, Rock and Roll Racing, an old Blizzard classic.
Classic, man, old baby.
Yeah,
secret code.
Great racing title, yeah, for sure.
Super Mario World, freaking wonderful. We were trying to decide between, I'm a big sports fan, so it was either Tecmo Bowl or Madden 94. That's when that series peaked. They'll get back there at the 20-year anniversary.
Day of the Tentacle. If you're out there, Tim Schafer, are you out here? No?
Yeah, I think there was a bit of discussion whether it was Halo or Halo 2 for the first-person shooters. I mean, you can remember that first time playing Halo. But then there was the aspect of Halo 2 and online play and how easy it was that you didn't have to truck an Xbox and a couple of TVs around to your friend's house. I think that was the hinging point of that discussion, which one was better. It was a great conversation, I'm sure.
Yeah, we were the sole reason that Costco had to change their policy for returning televisions, because me and my buddies, we'd get a LAN party together, and if we were short a TV, we'd just go buy one. And then maybe return it after the weekend in mint condition.
You aren't allowed
mint
at
condition.
Costco anymore.
I think
We
I've
do not
never
officially
this is
condone
Sam's
this
Club all the way
behavior.
now.
Yeah. How many people remember bringing a like 19-inch CRT TV to their friend's house for some Halo battles?
What was
that?
Weaving your own network cable, right?
Do you see how the younger gamers are not relating to anything you're saying?
No, I better move on. Moving on. Will there be a free-to-play mode, Brandon? Will there be free-to-play mode?
Yeah, this is kind of two questions on here, kind of hit on this. Well, also
Put 'em together.
maybe three. So yeah, there's what is the use of a dead token? Will there be free-to-play mode? And will non-NFT items still be tradable? If so, will those trades be done in Deadcoin or non-cryptocurrency?
You're gonna wipe out all the questions at once.
Yeah, yes, I can do it. Watch this. Yes,
Quadruple kill.
you can play for free, and you can earn Deadcoin, and that Deadcoin is going to be extremely useful in the game. You can use it to do any of the transactions for any of these items. All these non-NFT items, you will trade them with Deadcoin. I think we're being told keep on going. All right,
He said, like,
burn time.
Yeah,
That's what I'm hearing.
Stretch it out. He went the
All right,
stretch
well,
it out
great.
answer, Brandon. Give us
Yes.
details.
So yeah, all those non-NFT items, there's going to be markets in the game that Deadcoin is the currency for those markets. So if you're a player who wants to collect resources and craft them into things, you can put all those things up for sale in the markets, and then you'll be reaping in the Deadcoin as the other players are buying them. If you're someone who's like, I don't want to go out and get any resources, I just want to get all the good stuff, then you just get your Deadcoin and you just go buy it from those guys that are crafting it.
Yeah, your land can become the like hub of economic activity. So you got like all of your friends playing with you, building up your land. You got markets on your land. People are like everybody within your alliance is spending the Deadcoin there that they're out adventuring, and then they're like building it up, buying stuff there, selling stuff there. And that's all on your land, and that's like super exciting. We've got the player-to-player market, so that you're going to be able to craft stuff, put it up for sale within there. You've got the black market where you can sell your items to it, and that's where they go to the loot pile, basically. So when you're adventuring, it becomes loot, and that's super freaking exciting.
I want to touch back on the reason why it's good to have proximity towards things like control points or being more central in your part of the state, is that when you have these markets on your land and people are buying and selling in these markets, as the landowner, you are getting some of that Deadcoin. And if you're right next to a control point and there's a lot of people battling and they need to jump over to the market to buy themselves some more armor or some weapons or something, that's happening on your land because you're right next to it. Whereas someone's probably not going to wander out into the woods to use your market nearly as often as if you were in a central location.
Yeah, for sure. And we're building, Georgia to be the fully playable player experience. So when you're looking to buy the land right now, like basically those urban centers around the control points, around where all the ancient land is located, that's the prime real estate right now. That's where people are going to be going to fight over the disputed zones, to be able to build those bigger areas on that land. So that's kind of like the main central hub of each region within Georgia is around those city centers. So when you're looking at the map, that's kind of what all those colors mean. Is like when you see everything smushed together, that's where the action is going to take place.
Yeah. Also, there's no question about this, but in those city centers, there's going to be a fast travel spot, so you can jump to other city centers. So you won't have to be walking across the entire state of Georgia and getting your legs really tired.
I got a question for you, Brandon.
Okay.
Here we come. What do you think the top weapon will be in Empires?
That's a tough question. I think a lot of people are going to gravitate to the crossbow because everybody loves Daryl so much.
I'm gonna say Lucille. Like Lucille will be making an appearance, and that's my favorite. I like Daryl, but Negan's just so fucking cool.
Yeah, we're gonna have weapons in there, the signature weapon of each character that we include in the game. So yeah, Lucille, Daryl's crossbow, You know, I think we mentioned Sasha's sniper rifle and Michonne's katana.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say, my friend over here, you have a question, but I heard it. But I'm first gonna ask you a question. Are you wearing a Seattle Kraken hat?
Is that a Kraken hat? Gonna be?
Go Kraken! So, the two of us are excited about it.
That's a hockey team. In case
That's a hockey team.
know.
Yes, they play the hockey ball. He asked, "Can land be upgraded?" Brandon.
Yes. So as we talked about with these market transactions happening on your land, or if things like killing walkers, or if battles are happening, all these things will be earning some XP on your land, and that will improve your land. And I think we talked about how it will improve its utility, so the stats for your land are going to get better the more that all these actions are happening.
Okay, this is, I believe we got to wrap it up. Are we wrapping it? We got one more? We got
Live.
Galapower. I can't say yes or no. I don't know all the details on that one. So you'll have to follow up. That's our last question. How about, what's your favorite color? That'll be my last question.
Blue, of course, blue.
I think he asked it right there.
The color of your eyes,
A
Zach.
green, a dreamy green.
Well,
Yes,
I was also going to say green. That was
Heard
not
some
as
crowd
special.
noise on that one. That was nice.
I just want to say thank you everybody for
Thanks a
asking
lot.
some questions. This was super fun. Thank you everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you.